The United States is set to pull out of UNESCO by the close of 2026, an announcement made by the State Department that underscores Donald Trump's aggressive stance on international relations during his second term. According to Tammy Bruce, a spokesperson for the department, UNESCO has become a breeding ground for divisive social and cultural agendas, and its alignment with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals clashes with the administration's America First doctrine. Bruce emphasized that ongoing involvement in UNESCO does not serve America's national interests, framing the organization as one that facilitates globalist ideologies at odds with the priorities of American citizens. The decision to inform UNESCO's Director General, Audrey Azoulay, about the withdrawal further exemplifies a troubling trend in U.S. foreign policy, a shift away from multilateralism and cooperation. The U.S. has historically contributed about 8% of UNESCO's budget, which, while less than its contributions to other international bodies, still carries significant symbolic weight. Deputy White House spokesperson Anna Kelly argued that this move aligns with the mandate set forth by voters in the recent elections, asserting that Trump's decision to withdraw reflects a repudiation of what she termed woke cultural policies that are fundamentally misaligned with American values. In February, the White House launched a 90-day review of U.S. participation in UNESCO, citing concerns over perceived biases against Israel, inefficiency, and a lack of substantive reform within the organization. Critics, including Azoulay, labeled the withdrawal as regrettable and contrary to the essence of multilateral cooperation, contending that accusations of bias are unfounded, particularly given UNESCO's initiatives against antisemitism and its promotion of Holocaust education. This withdrawal is not the first time the U.S. has distanced itself from UNESCO. The organization first faced U.S. withdrawal under President Ronald Reagan in 1984 due to allegations of political bias and mismanagement. The U.S. rejoined in 2003 under George W. Bush, only to have Trump exit again in 2017, echoing similar grievances. President Biden, however, reinstated U.S. involvement in 2023, agreeing to settle nearly $619 million in back dues, a move aimed at countering China's growing influence in global affairs. UNESCO has historically played a critical role in recognizing World Heritage sites like the Grand Canyon and Machu Picchu while promoting initiatives in education, cultural preservation, and media safety. Trump's decision to withdraw is part of a broader trend that has seen the U.S. retreat from various global agreements and institutions under his administration. The U.S. exited the Paris Climate Agreement in 2020, with Trump arguing that it imposed unfair economic burdens on American workers. That decision, which left the U.S. diplomatically isolated, was swiftly reversed by President Biden. Trump's administration has also been marked by the withdrawal of U.S. funding from the World Health Organization during the COVID-19 pandemic, a move that drew ire from public health experts and global allies who criticized the decision as reckless amidst a global health crisis. Additionally, the U.S. suspended support for the UN Relief and Works Agency, which provides humanitarian aid to Palestinian refugees, and withdrew from the UN Human Rights Council, citing similar claims of bias and dysfunction. The implications of these withdrawals extend beyond mere financial contributions. Trump's administration has undertaken measures to withdraw from the International Criminal Court, aimed at prosecuting war crimes and crimes against humanity, imposing sanctions on ICC officials investigating American personnel. These actions signal a systematic dismantling of the United States' post-World War II role in shaping global governance and norms. Critics of this isolationist shift argue that it diminishes American influence on the world stage and undermines global stability. In contrast, supporters contend that these withdrawals represent a necessary realignment of U.S. foreign policy, prioritizing national interests over entanglements that do not serve American citizens. Azoulay, while expressing disappointment over the recent U.S. withdrawal, noted that UNESCO is financially prepared for the loss. The organization has diversified its funding sources and undertaken structural reforms to mitigate the impact of declining U.S. contributions. Job cuts are not anticipated, and UNESCO's mission remains steadfast despite the setbacks. As Trump's administration continues its review of multilateral commitments, the likelihood of further exits from international agreements looms, signaling a pronounced shift in U.S. foreign policy from global leadership toward a more isolationist stance. This trajectory raises critical questions about the future of international cooperation and America's role in shaping a stable and cooperative global order.